We live on a planet that is constantly in motion, a world of blistering heat, freezing winds, crushing oceans, and trembling ground. Simply existing here is a challenge, but thriving requires something more. It requires defiance. Throughout history, humanity has faced the absolute extremes of geography and climate, and instead of surrendering, we decided to build. We carved into mountains, floated above oceans, and manipulated the very air we breathe. This is not just the story of bricks, wood, and stone. This is the story of human ingenuity pushed to its absolute limit. This is the architecture of survival. Imagine a landscape so unforgiving that summer temperatures regularly soar to lethal extremes, where rain is a distant memory and the sun beats down with relentless fury. In the northwestern desert of Saudi Arabia, hidden amidst an ocean of golden sand, lies a civilization that looked at this harsh environment and chose to carve its legacy directly into the stone. This is Hegra, an archaeological wonder where 111 monumental tombs were carved directly into towering sandstone cliffs over 2,000 years ago. These were the Nabataeans, master engineers who controlled the ancient trade routes and transformed a desolate desert into a thriving crossroads. They did not build shelters on the sand. They used the earth itself as their fortress. Rising from the desert floor is Qasr al-Farid, the Lonely Castle, a 22-meter-high monument of precisely carved rock featuring decorative columns and intricate friezes. Yet, its lower sections remain roughly hewn, forever frozen in time as a testament to the ambitious ancient stonemasons. For centuries, the desert's dry climate served as a protector, preserving the Nabataean Aramaic inscriptions that still speak across the millennia. Not far away, the abandoned Alula Old Town reveals how later generations survived the relentless desert sun. For 8 centuries, residents built a labyrinth of mud brick and stone houses, placing them so close together that neighbors could pass items from window to window, purposefully designing narrow alleyways to capture and hold the life-saving shade. But heat is a dynamic enemy, and fighting it requires more than just shade. It requires mastering the invisible forces of nature. Hundreds of miles away, in the heart of the Iranian desert, the city of Yazd presents a completely different, yet equally brilliant, architectural adaptation. Here, summer temperatures easily exceed 45 degrees Celsius, a heat so intense it can stop life in its tracks. Yet, look at the skyline of Yazd, and you will see it dominated by strange, towering structures reaching into the sky. These are the Badgirs, traditional wind towers that stand as marvels of ancient engineering. They are designed to catch the slightest high-altitude breezes and channel them downward, acting as a sophisticated ventilation system. This creates natural cooling without consuming a single watt of electricity, keeping the interiors of homes perfectly survivable while the world outside burns. The builders of Yazd understood that isolation from the elements was the key to survival. They built the walls of their old city over 1 meter thick to insulate against both the extreme heat of day and the biting cold of the desert night. They oriented their narrow lanes entirely north to south to maximize the shade. And to secure their most precious resource, they looked downward. Water arrives in Yazd through qanats, an ingenious system of underground channels that bring water from mountain aquifers. By running the water entirely underground, they prevented evaporation, using vertical shafts every 50 meters to maintain a system that has functioned for over 2,000 years. Inside the homes of wealthy merchants, such as the famous Nabataean house, Simple street doors open into sunken courtyards with central pools, creating private, deeply cooled oases hidden from the brutal sun. They didn't just survive the heat, they orchestrated it. Yet, if the desert tests our ability to endure the heat, the frozen north tests our ability to withstand the cold and the crushing force of winter storms. Far above the Arctic Circle, the Lofoten Islands of Norway erupt from the sea without warning. It is a wall of jagged peaks rising almost vertically from the dark water, a landscape so dramatic it barely seems entirely real. Here, winter means brutal cold, violent oceanic storms, and a sun that disappears entirely for weeks. How do you build a life on the edge of a frozen ocean? You learn to tread lightly. In the village of Rain, traditionally painted red and yellow fisherman cabins, known as råbua, line the edge of the water, but they are not built on solid ground. To withstand the shifting tides, the relentless waves, and the uneven rocky coast, these cabins are built on sturdy wooden stilts, suspended directly over the water. This ingenious design protects the homes from storm surges while allowing fishermen immediate access to the sea, standing as a perfectly adapted symbol of survival against the raw power of the Norwegian coast. Sometimes, the architecture of survival is about confronting the vertical void. Throughout history, mountains have acted as impenetrable barriers, dividing nations and defeating armies. But in Switzerland, the mountains became a canvas for one of the most audacious engineering projects ever conceived. In the Jungfrau region, three great peaks, the Eiger, the Mönch, and the Jungfrau, dominate the skyline, towering over the valleys below. For centuries, these peaks were deemed unconquerable. But the Swiss did not just want to climb them, they wanted to master them. They decided to build a railway directly through the solid stone of the Eiger mountain to reach the top of Europe. Completed in 1912, this engineering marvel required workers to blast and tunnel through the freezing, unforgiving rock, ultimately creating Europe's highest railway station at an astonishing 3,454 meters. The cogwheel train climbs steadily, enters the dark heart of the mountain, and allows passengers to gaze out of windows cut directly through the infamous north face. At the summit, humans have built a sanctuary in the thin air, a place where shops and restaurants exist, surrounded by a lethal environment of ice and altitude. It is a total defiance of geography. But true survival isn't always about unyielding resistance. Sometimes it is about learning to bend. In regions plagued by earthquakes and volatile geography, rigidity is a fatal flaw. In Japan, an island nation shaped by fire, fury, and constant seismic activity, architecture took a completely different evolutionary path. The ancient builders knew that stone shatters when the earth shakes, so they turned to wood, and they turned to flexibility. In the eastern hills of Kyoto stands Kiyomizu-dera, a temple that has survived for over 1,200 years. Its main hall juts out dramatically from the steep mountainside, suspended over the void. It is supported by massive wooden pillars, 13 meters high, intricately interlocked and assembled without the use of a single nail. This nail-less construction allows the massive structure to flex, sway, and absorb the shock of earthquakes that would easily topple a rigid stone building. It is the ultimate expression of the Japanese philosophy of embracing nature rather than trying to conquer it. This deep spiritual connection between architecture and the elements reaches its most poetic form on the island of Bali. Here, buildings are not just shelters, they are guardians. On this island of 20,000 temples, humanity has placed its sacred structures in the most perilous, dramatic locations imaginable to act as spiritual anchors. Consider Tanah Lot, an iconic temple built directly on a jagged rock formation in the middle of the sea. When the tide rolls in, the temple is completely surrounded by the crashing ocean waves, cutting it off from the mainland and making it completely unreachable. It is an architectural masterpiece designed to exist in the liminal space between the safety of the land and the untamed power of the deep. Similarly, the Pura Luhur Uluwatu temple sits precariously atop a 90-meter cliff that drops vertically into the churning Indian Ocean below. Built in the 11th century, it is a miracle of placement and endurance, standing as a silent sentry against the infinite expanse of water. From the searing deserts of the Middle East to the freezing fjords of the Arctic, from the subterranean tunnels of the Alps to the nail-less wooden temples of Japan, human architecture tells a single, unified story. It is the story of our absolute refusal to let the environment dictate our limits. We channel the wind to cool our homes. We hoist our houses above the crashing waves. We carve our legacies into solid rock, and we build flexibility into our foundations to survive the trembling earth. We survive because we observe, we adapt, and we engineer our way through the impossible. The elements may be wild, unforgiving, and eternal, but as long as we have the will to build, we will never just weather the storm. We will make it our home. In this ongoing battle against the elements, humanity's ingenuity shines brightest when faced with adversity. From the desert's relentless sun to the relentless winters of the Arctic, we showcase our creativity by crafting solutions that not only meet our needs, but also reflect our connection to the land. In the heart of chaos, where nature reigns supreme, we transform our surroundings, demonstrating resilience and artistry in every structure we build. Engaging with these challenges invites us to rethink how we coexist with our environment, turning obstacles into opportunities for progress. As we traverse this narrative of survival, we delve into the minds of ingenious builders who not only survived, but flourished against the harshest conditions. Every decision they made, from the choice of materials to the design of their homes, speaks to a deeper understanding of the land itself. They recognize that to thrive, they must work in harmony with nature's laws rather than fight against them, shaping a legacy that resonates through time. The choices they made resonate as a testament to human creativity and persistence, enduring as symbols of how we adapt in the face of an unpredictable world. Yet, amidst the triumphant tales of adaptation, we must acknowledge the deep care embedded within these structures. They are not merely functional, they embody the spirit of their people. Each carved tomb in Hegra tells stories of honor and memory, while the wind towers of Yazd whisper secrets of ancient wisdom. The Rorbua of Reyna mirror the fisherman's unwavering connection to the sea, showcasing a symbiotic relationship with nature. In the high peaks of Switzerland, the railway tells a saga of human ambition, challenging not just the mountains, but also inspiring generations to contemplate the limitless horizons of possibility. Every house, every temple, every fortress we build reflects our innate desire not only to survive, but to belong to the environment, to each other, and to a shared legacy of resilience. It is this profound bond that ultimately defines the architecture of survival. In this multifaceted journey, the distinct narratives woven into each structure reveal how humanity has not only labored under the duress of nature's extremes, but has also forged a culture of hope and innovation. Like the Nabataeans who transformed arid wastelands into flourishing trade centers, or the Japanese artisans whose temples embody an ethos of flexibility and harmony, our architectural achievements resonate with shared values of resilience and artistry. From the barren sands of Hegra to the serene heights of Kiyomizu-dera, these creations do not only symbolize survival, but stand as enduring landmarks of our capacity to dream and build. As we stand in awe of these historical marvels, we recognize that each one is not merely a structure, but a profound testament to our spirit, an unbreakable bond that connects generations through time, echoing the symphony of human ingenuity in the face of nature's relentless challenges. In every corner of the globe, the architecture of survival continues to inspire, reminding us that as long as we dare to create, we will always find a way to make the world our home. In reflecting upon this journey through the landscapes shaped by humanity's indomitable spirit, we acknowledge that these structures are more than mere edifices. They are representations of our collective will, standing firm against the tides of adversity. Each architecture we encounter not only provides shelter, but also serves as a bridge to our shared past, uniting us in our common quest for a harmonious existence with the elements. They remind us that in every challenge lies an opportunity for innovation, nurturing a legacy that will endure through the ages. As we strive to adapt and thrive, we embrace the inherent beauty of our environments, forging a path forward that harmonizes with nature's rhythms, ensuring that the architecture of survival continues to evolve as a testament to our resilience and creativity. As we forge ahead, the commitment to adaptability unveils itself in every corner of this narrative. The rich tapestry of architectural styles weaves together stories of courage and resourcefulness, painting a vivid picture of humanity's long-standing journey. Across deserts and mountains, these built forms tell us that survival is not a passive endeavor. It's an active celebration of life itself. They are storied legacies entrenched within their landscapes, whispering tales of struggle and triumph, embodying the notion that even in the face of monumental odds, hope can thrive. Our architecture thereby transforms mere survival into a testament of collaboration with the environment, channeling not just necessities but the very essence of human spirit into lasting form. As the sun sets on the iconic silhouettes of these structures, a deeper understanding of humanity's relationship with nature emerges. Each monument stands resilient, reflecting the struggles overcome and the triumphs celebrated. In Hegra, the Nabataeans carved into stone, while in Yazd, they caught the wind to cool their homes. Across Norway, the Rorbua remains steadfast against raging tides. And in Switzerland, visionaries broke through mountains to reach the peaks. In every instance, we redefine boundaries, harnessing elements to serve our purpose, transforming not only our habitats, but also our very identities as caretakers of both land and legacy. The harmonious relationship between human creativity and the environment continues to inspire generations, urging us to reflect on the intricate ties we share with the landscapes we inhabit. Let us remember that the architecture of survival is a living testament to our collective resilience, blending utility and artistry in a dance of adaptation. With every structure we build, we declare our intent to thrive, to transform challenges into opportunities, and to create spaces that resonate with our deepest cultural values. This is not just about surviving, it is about living fully and purposefully, shaping our world to reflect our spirit and aspirations. Yet amid these varied landscapes and architectural marvels, one universal truth persists. Creativity knows no bounds. Our ability to innovate springs not just from necessity, but from a profound desire to connect, to heritage, to nature, and to one another. Each curve of a badger catching the breeze, each sturdy pole of a roebuer anchored against the waves, signifies more than mere survival. They embody our shared aspirations. As we gaze upon the delicate structures nestled in mountain valleys or standing bravely atop cliffs, we perceive the heartbeat of humanity, the pulse of dreams forged from earth, wind, and water. Together, let us continue to forge a narrative of hope, united by our commitment to design spaces that celebrate both our challenges and our triumphs in this world. In every culture and historical context, the instinct to adapt and thrive is woven into the very fabric of our living spaces. It is a manifestation of hope, a testament to our unwavering determination against overwhelming odds. As we explore these remarkable structures, we encounter not merely the ingenuity of design, but also the souls of the people who inhabit them. Their stories, told through the walls of adobe houses and the embrace of wooden pillars, resonate like echoes of resilience, reminding us that survival is not just about enduring. With creativity at our forefront, we, as a collective, herald a future where human spirit and nature coalesce into a harmonious existence, forging a path illuminated by the light of understanding and innovation. In every corner of the world, we challenge the elements, crafting ingenious solutions that not only provide shelter, but also tell stories of human tenacity and artistry. Across vast deserts, resilient mountains, and unstable shorelines, we learn to navigate the harsh realities of our environments, transforming each obstacle into an opportunity for growth. Our structures speak volumes, from the intricate inscriptions of the Nabataeans to the towering badgirs of Yazd, reminding us that survival demands not only strength, but creativity in equal measure. In these moments of design and construction, we declare our existence against a backdrop of relentless nature, carving out spaces that echo our shared values and cultures, ensuring that the architecture of survival continues to thrive. As we reflect on the landscape shaped by our ambitions, we recognize that our greatest creations are not just feats of engineering. They are manifestations of our spirit, forever intertwining the stories of those who came before with the aspirations of future generations. The heart of humanity beats in these places, driving us to innovate and elevate, forging an unbreakable connection between our built environment and the natural world that sustains us. We are bound by more than stone and wood. We are united in our quest to create, adapt, and flourish, no matter what challenges lie ahead. This rich interplay between human ingenuity and the elements serves as a blueprint for survival and a testament that wherever we set footprints, we leave an indelible mark. Each home, temple, and city is a thread in the intricate tapestry of our lives, echoing the age-old truth. In our pursuit of survival, we not only build shelters, we create legacies that guide us forward, illuminating our path through the evolving narrative of existence. As we consider the journeys of communities, across the globe, we begin to see a shared goal that transcends individual struggles. Bridging the gap between resilience and creativity, these architectural marvels beckon to us, inviting reflection on their profound significance. Each building, crafted with both necessity and artistry, serves as a reminder of our innate human ability to face the elements and thrive against all odds. The legacy left within these structures showcases not just survival mechanisms, but the transformative power of dreams forged under the weight of adversity. Amidst the stark contrasts of the landscapes we explore, a common thread emerges: the relentless human spirit that drives us to innovate. In the labyrinthine alleys of Alula, generations past created not merely homes, but community bonds, showcasing how environments shape not just architecture, but societal fabric. By curating spaces that foster connection, we affirm our existence and resilience in the face of life's meteorological whims. These environments invite us to reflect on our journey, not just as survivors enduring extremes, but as architects of a shared destiny, continuously building, connecting, and evolving together. In every detail of our structures, we leave behind a story of adaptation, hope, and an unwavering commitment to coexist harmoniously with the planet that nurtures us. As the skyline of each city transforms with ingenuity, it reminds us that architecture is more than just form. It is a reflection of the culture and spirit of its people. In Hegra, the meticulous craftsmanship of the Nabataeans evokes reverence for their adaptability amidst adversity, while in Yazd, the wind towers tell tales of a society that thrived against oppressive heat. Likewise, the Rorbua of Reyna stand testament to the harmony between fishermen and the wild seas, showcasing a rhythm of life shaped by necessity and artistry. In the mountains of Switzerland, audacious feats reveal a desire not just for conquest, but for connection to the environment, ensuring every railway tunnel carved speaks to human ambition. Ultimately, each structure symbolizes a journey, one of resilience, artistry, and an unyielding spirit that binds us to each other and the landscapes we inhabit, nurturing a legacy that will echo through generations. In this vast array of architectural ingenuity, we find not only survival, but also an enduring celebration of the human spirit. As we gaze upon these remarkable structures, we recognize they serve as more than mere shelter. They embody the cultures, histories, and dreams of those who built them. Each monument tells a story of overcoming adversity, weaving together the threads of creativity, connection, and resilience. With each endeavor to create and adapt, we affirm our unwavering commitment to coexist harmoniously with our environment, building not just for today, but for generations to come. The architecture of survival endures as a living testament to our relentless pursuit to thrive, forever shaped by the elements around us. In this profound narrative of adaptation, we honor the spirit of human creativity, embracing both the trials and triumphs etched into the very fabric of our world. As we move forward, may we continue to innovate, redefine our living spaces, and inspire future generations to build a legacy of resilience and harmony with nature. Like and subscribe to Atlas Tab.